Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my YouTube channel. Kia ora koutou katoa as well. So anyway, just to start off, as always, I want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my YouTube channel and also to my Facebook page, because I know some of you have come across this video on Facebook or via Facebook. So thank you for following and liking me there as well on my page there. So I just want to invite those of you who haven't done that to do that now or at the end of the video, and do either one of those on either social media platform there is out there. So that would be really cool. And also I just want to say that was really quick. So I noticed I'm talking really quick this time. So I know what that's about, Sagittarius. So something must be moving really quickly, or they're wanting you to get your button to move something really quickly. So there's maybe a mind block thing or a mind thing that's going on there. So anyway, I'm just going to go back to my intro again because it started because they really, there obviously is something that's really important that you need to do or want to do or have to do or could do, and so you may be like holding off or may have been holding off from, or the timing is just right now for you to do it. So anyway, so thank you anyway for joining me. So the next thing I want to remind everybody to do is remind everybody that these reads, the messages that come through are general. So they may or may not resonate with you. If they do, that's wonderful. If they don't, then just leave it. Okay? Don't try and make it fit. So some of them, and the thing is, it may not resonate with you right now, and that could be because that there is a what do you call it? That could be because there is a oh god, now I've just got it, just been thrown off track now. Oh my god, I just got, that's really weird. So there may be something like that that's happening, like it's being distracted by something or someone. It's like throwing you off track for something like that. So okay, so it may be something that will come to you a little bit later. So the other thing is that these reads are suitable for Sagittarius, whether you're watching for your sun, moon, whether Sagittarius is in your sun, moon, rising, or or Venus sign. So if you don't know what your other signs are, then please check out the link in the description box below that will take you to a website that has a free calculator in there that will work it out for you. So all you have to do is just enter in your date of birth and your time of birth if you know it. If you don't, that's fine. It will still work. It will still pan out. So and then it will you can have a read through that. And that's it. So God, that was really quick. So the other thing I just want to say, remind everybody or tell everybody is that I am available to take for readings and check bookings for readings and or healings. So whether it's in person or online, whether you're down the road or across the other side of the world from me here in New Zealand, thank God for technology, that can be done. Okay, so anyway, where are we? So today, this week, I'm using my trusty tarot card deck. Again, I have a new deck, but I haven't actually opened it up right up and explored it properly. So it's not really fully ready to come out, or these cards aren't fully ready to let go. Okay, so anyway, and the Sacred Earth Oracle is coming out in a moment. So what I wanted to start with, I've started shuffling and just want to remind everybody or let everybody know that I do shuffle the cards between each read really well. So sometimes I only need to shuffle and not do all the whole shebang. So these three came out together. So I kind of wonder if these are the most the main theme for this week for you. So today is the Wednesday, the 19th of August, 2020. Wow. So after all that yak, there's something that's like taking a breath. Okay, so anyway, shrug it all off and not shrug it all off. Okay, shrug it off as something that some of you might be needing to shrug it all off or loosen up. Okay, a bit, so you can get zhuzh yourself up a bit, loosen yourself a bit. So anyway, discontent is the first card that comes out with this three, and it's the Four of Cups. So there's something about sitting, like there's you sitting underneath there, or there's in that funny little space. Or there's your emotions that are sitting there and your feelings. So there's something about, there's three cups there, and you're it's kind of like watching them, looking at them, pondering over them, and you maybe sorted that out because it's like There's nothing spilled there. They look like they're empty. They're not overflowing. So, and but there's something you're missing in the background. So there's still this little bit of discontentment about something in that, just trying to work something out in the background. But I do see something in the castles in the back there, because they, for me, are about abundance. Okay. So it's like that you're not seeing, something that you're not seeing. And somebody's handing you a cup, and it's not overflowing. It's like they're trying to help you, but you're not taking that hand. Okay, I kind of feel like for some of you that will be a spiritual helping hand, but there's somebody in the physical that's wanting to give you a hand as well, but you're not seeing it, you're not taking it. So it's like, okay, or you're resisting it, or you're resisting change or something. Spirit may be bringing you, or the universe may be bringing you something different to like look at, to explore. So what I'm hearing is like, it's only going in there to explore. It's not going to be like a forever thing. So sometimes it feels like we're going off track, but it's actually we're going to go and have a look. And some of it, for some of these, oh, that you might get hurt, but it's like there's a message in there as well, and not just totally cutting it off as well. Or something, it might not pan out right, you might have a feeling, but it's like I kind of feel like there's a message in there. It's not like you're going to get really entangled in it, but it's just like you know how to go, how far you need to go. But I feel like Spirit is saying something, that there is something out there for you to that you're missing something. Okay, you're missing something, or that's there. That is something towards, you know, the greater good. It's not like it's like there's something that you're not seeing. Okay, you haven't got your peripheral vision, the view on there. For some of you, it is like a similar situation, kind of like what was just described. But some of you, it's like you're just not seeing what's there, what is actually there, like a helping hand, basically, through whatever it is that you're working through. So, and then we have the sacrifice of choice, the Hanged Man. So it may mean, you know, that you may need to make a choice, and you may feel like you're sacrificing something for something else. So, but it's like this kind of like what I'm feeling like with the Hanged Man is like, you know, it's like there's something to do with movement or being stuck in movement, or stuckness in movement, because the Hanged Man is hanging by his right leg. For me, that's about physical. That's physical movement. So there's something that you're physically not moving towards or moving through or whatever, but it's like I feel like they're trying to talk to you about, and like grounding yourself as well, but also seeing something from another perspective. So maybe it may be you that's seeing something, from another perspective, or you may not be. Okay, so for this, whatever's going on in here, but there's a choice that needs to be made, and there's a struggle, some sort of struggle and tension with this, with the Chariot as well. So about which way you're going to go as well. So with the black and the white horse, there's some things out of balance there with you in the way that you're thinking about things. But it's like, you know what, you know, it's kind of like, I feel like for some of you, it's like which way you're going to go right now, because it's like choosing one way, but you'll end up coming back onto that main path, and be able and be on there for a little bit, and going off and choosing the other way to come back. And then it's like there's to bring that information back to that main path. So, and I feel like that's why they're saying it's like not getting too, you know, not, it's, you know, that's having a look to the right of you, what's there, or maybe to the left. But I feel like, yeah, because this is about emotional stuff. So it's a bit, you know, probably left, but there may be something on the right as well. Okay. Anyway, okay. Oppressive burdens with the Ten of Wands. So something is moving, okay, and there's some sort of it's something with you. Those are yours, okay. They're talking about yours. This is your stuff, you know, because you're the fire energy. You know, there it's like this is something with you. Aquarius, like as you're moving through this, is a burden that you may be carrying, or burdens that you may be carrying that are not necessarily yours, but you're carrying them anyway. And some of it, and it's like, so you're figuring out what is your burden in that. So why are you? And it's like, okay, so but there's something that comes to an end with something to do with all that, because of the Ten of Wands. Tens for me are always about, you know, moving. You know, there's something, you've come to an end of a cycle. And 9 for me is a completion of a cycle, but you're not quite there yet. And it's like 10 is like, yep, you've made a decision, or you've come to the end of that. the road, end of the road on that, or end of the rope on that, or whatever it is, or end of the string on that, whatever you like to say. And it's like you're moving into, you know, back to fully letting that go and moving into a new, readying yourself to move into a new, something new, a new way of being, thinking, doing, okay? Because when we have the the Nine of Swords with unfounded fears, and nightmares. So some of you, when you look at that, there's something is coming to an end with that, and it's like these, yeah, so like getting out of your head. That things are, you know, things will be fine. It's just like, yeah, it's like it's all in your head, and it comes back to that. It's not overthinking it too. It's like sometimes we overthink things and we turn it into something that's actually not even. Not that bad, or it's not, you know, because when we're in that space, you don't see everything. Or see the truth, because it's all clouded with the other stuff. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, who is in reverse. So there's a love of luxury. So whatever it is in a way, what I'm getting from this, because she's in reverse, is blocking your way from experiencing the life of luxury, or the love of luxury that you're wanting to experience. So, but it's about taking action and shifting and making changes, but it's in your head about that, how that can happen. So I'm going to turn her around, because she works hard for what she wants in her life. You know, but she works clever, she works cleverly, but she works, you know, as smart, and she works with, you know, she works really hard, but she does use up a bit of energy, but she's like balances it out, you know, so she's at the space. So it's kind of like she's earned it, but she's dug her toes and she's been grounded throughout it all, and she's also willing to help, you know, share and, you know, with other people and how she did it, not do the work for them, but how she did it, okay, as well. So there's something there, and she's got, you know, she's achieved what she wants to achieve and needs to achieve, but she's going to keep going and you know, and multiplying it, repeating the cycle of the pattern of how she did it. But she will show you others. It's kind of, there's something going on there that I feel like for some of you, because that's an earth energy, so there may be someone that is around you who is an earth energy, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm wondering if it's more Taurus, because I was more drawn to the bulls there when I was talking about that before. So it's like something in there with that one. Yeah, cool. So she's there to help you. Okay, there's to learn from her, but also and how she's achieved it, what she's done to achieve it. But it's also like there could be that bringing that out in you, okay? So you could do the same. I feel like it's for some of you, a lot of it is that. It's like that actually you can achieve that, because there is a part of you that, I mean, holy cow, you have all this beautiful, amazing energy and this motivation and these beautiful, amazing ideas and imagination, and connected with your spirituality side of everything. They're blending it all in, and with this, it's like, you know, I feel like it's like bringing all the pieces of you together to make it happen, because you're a magician yourself. The Five of Pentacles is here. So there may be that feeling of loss of wealth or faith in there. So energetically, I think there's kind of like, there's a bit of both. That you are maybe afraid of the loss of wealth or faith, that you know, that might come through with you doing this, taking this pathway where you're wanting to go, or, you know, where you're feeling like you need to go to, or drawn to go to. So, and sometimes, you know, so it's like skipping out of that. So that's where I feel like this here is like going back to the beginning, and then with those other cards is making that decision. Okay. And, you know, basing it on not things that have gone, not basing it on things that from the past. It's like, this is a whole new sheet, because you know what happened in the past and how, you know, things progressed or didn't progress in the path that you took, the choices that you made to, you know, for that to happen. So it's like, okay, you know, it's not that. This is a new sheet. This is a clean blank sheet for you. And then you can, even if you've started something and things aren't quite going as you had hoped, that's like you could there's still time to turn it around, they're saying. Anyway, tension released, and it maybe have something thrown in the middle there is like this heart, 3 swords. So something, it may be like really heart-centered based, or something with to do with maybe 3 people or 3 energies. around there for some of you, but somehow like the tension is released, and then I feel like you, like with everything, that we are in the control of that. So it's about you asserting, communicating your ideas, but it's like because it's like about this life challenge or life challenges that you have been through or are going through, and making some decisions. So therefore it makes it easier, when we assert our power, not in an egg way, of course, in the most powerful, loving, harmonious way, with peace, love, harmony, joy, excitement, adventure, prosperity and abundance is what they've added on to it. So it's like, in that way, okay? And for some reason, something must happen. Something turns around, because the Wheel of Fortune, something is turning around. It's like you may be feeling like you're there, and things aren't like maybe there, and where you should be there, or you could be there. But there is a cycle, and there is a cycle that we all go through at some point. Money comes, money goes. But it's, how do we, it's about what happens in between that, though. And it's, I feel like there's something to do with your relationship with money, as well as looking at that. But there seems to be a change in fortune. And that's so, because there's some tension released with that, about that. And there's something that you're working through with about money. But I'm feeling like that's a positive thing with this change in fortune. And then we have the Justice card in the background there. So something, justice is found, or something is brought to justice, with a balanced mind found through logic as well, okay? So there's something, I'm hearing logistical, but there's also something, that's logical, okay, with the logical, and there's something about logistical as well. Whatever that means, I'm not sure. For everybody, it'll be something different. Cool. Oh, actually, we're not going there. We're going here. We're going to the Sacred Earth Oracle deck now. So, absence. So there may be some, okay, they're talking about some absent energies. So I feel like they're talking about those in spirit that are there. But it's also, there's something that's been, that maybe you've been a little bit absent in your own life. Or absent, maybe somewhere that it has been, there's an absence anyway, where they're going. I feel like there's an absence in the sense too, I'm going back to the spiritual, there's somebody, people that, spirit energy are letting you know that they are there, okay? Oh God, I don't feel like those are all are there. I think that was a mistake. So, and sometimes I feel like there's like, maybe you've been a bit absent, and putting yourself out there, and taking notice of yourself, taking care of yourself. There may be an absence in that, because I'm hearing self-care, to take care of yourself, because it's like you want to do all these things and do, be, and have, and give all these things, but it's comes. This is why this was in resistance, but you're not actually doing it. So it's about absence. There may be an absence of effort. An absence of getting yourself in the right frame of mind. So you may be needing to switch something around, which is why they're talking about, this making a decision about what you're wanting to do. And I feel like it's about, moving, shifting your perspective, a perspective on something or some things. Wow. So this is about standing in your own power and making some decisions for yourself. Well, not that you didn't make them for yourself before, but in a different way. Yeah. Because there's space is the next card that's come out. It's like, what I'm hearing from that is bring yourself back from outer space. It's like you might have taken yourself off, and it's like come back into your body. And be ground yourself, because we're no good to anybody if we're out there in space. We need to be here grounded, so we can maneuver through our life in this way, and heal it, and maneuver our way. We're not going to be able to heal anything or fix anything if we're out there in La La Land, because it actually takes a lot of energy to live in both spaces, to be in both spaces. So it's like you've tried to avoid something, so you throw yourself out in space, and there may be out there and going into meditation, come back in your dream world, and you may not really like it in meditation or dream world, but it's come back, bring yourself back, ground yourself, take the learning from whatever you went out there for, but come back. And then I'm also hearing about creating space for you to have your quiet time, some me time, some you time, you know, as well. Friction. So there may be some friction that's around you, but it's like almost some friction that may be coming up with the decision that you're making, but it's like that's your decision, that's your life, that's your world. So it's like however you do that, it's like obviously you're going to be doing that with love, peace, harmony, joy, excitement, adventure, prosperity and abundance. Okay, everything is around love and how you respond. And okay, some people aren't going to get it, some people are. It's like, well, that's your life. Okay, and not being arrogant or anything like that. It's just, well, you know what, there's a Dawn. So, this is also about, explaining or, communication actually. Discernment, motion. So something is in motion. It's about taking motion, moving motion, because there's maybe something motionless at the moment. So this is about creating motion, but only we can do that. Discernment, because they're going back to that friction with that discernment again. And about that absence thing is discerning how far you pull yourself way back, and are you absent with that, or are you in that story, or you know what I mean? So if there's something, maybe some drama that's going in that doesn't need, that you need to be absent from, okay, or that requires your absence. But it's like being drawn back to discernment again with the absence there. It's like some place things you may need to be there, you may need to be present, okay, for it. So coming back to that space, present, okay. And then we have preservation with this card here. So something new. There's this baby there. It's looking after yourself, but, bringing in new stuff, but in nurturing something, because the baby is like really, is a really big thing. It's like Mother Earth is coming back, the pregnancy, the fertility. So there's something that needs to be nurtured, and that's you and everything about you, what you do, okay? It's nurturing you. When we nurture ourselves, we take care of ourselves, we're leading the way, because this is about bringing up the leader in you in another way, okay, as well, and preservation. Wow. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there for you. So that's quite a lot in there. Phew. So today is the 19th of August, Wednesday the 19th of August. I can't remember if I said that earlier. So we are in a new moon phase. So hence all this stuff coming up, and hence all this like higgledy-piggledy stuff that's come up with this in this waning period. So there's a lot of things that maybe like come to the fore that you are still like releasing, and that's fine coming into the new moon, because you're still, not everything happens overnight. But you've started something, and it's like continuing doing it, but bringing in the new stuff as well. That's why you may be feeling a little bit like, okay, what, that's okay. You can do it. You have the courage and the strength to do that. And you have, the energy and the motivation within you to do that, and the passion, most of it. So it's bringing all that out. Okay. So anyway, we're going to leave it there. My guides and the Zion energies here, and also the energy of Sagittarius. We leave you with lots of love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement, adventure, prosperity, and abundance. Okay? Anyway, bye for now. We'll see you next Wednesday.